What is up, YouTube? And today I'm going to be discussing, out of all of the exotic weaponry this season, which is the best and mythic, exotic slash mythic weaponry. So we're going to go over the damage to structures, all the important factors that each weapon does in the game. So first of all, some of them have some cool features on them. And I gotta say, one of the cooler features is this voltage burst pistol. Has a shockwave effect from the first shot. Now that's pretty good for mobility, and shoots. It's a burst pistol, so and it's rapid fire. You can just hold down the trigger and it shoots multiple shots. Very useful weapon. Then we also have the unstable yoink shotgun, as well as the unstable frostfire shotgun. And the final piece of weaponry is the enhanced spire rifle. All these are very good pieces of weaponry, so let's go over the damage here. Let me set up some walls for some structure damage. Alright, let's go over the... Okay, build reset, thank you. The unstable frostfire shotgun does 114 base damage with a 4 mag size, along with 0.85 fire rate and 4.41 reload. The enhanced spire rifle does 41 damage with a 55 mag size, as well as a 4.62 fire rate and a reload time of 4.5. The unstable voltage burst pistol does 22 damage with an 18 mag size, a fire rate of 9, and a reload time of 1.3. The unstable yoink shotgun does damage of 131, mag size of 2, fire rate of 1.42, and a reload time of 1.71. All these weapons are decent. Now, I gotta say, out of all of them, like I said in a video, like last video actually, about the shotguns, I don't really like two-shot shotguns, but let's get into the damage. Oops, did not mean to vault. Okay, here we go with the damage. Between the two shotguns, that one got it down to 64. This one got it down to 66. Now, that's something I mentioned in the last video. It's kind of crazy to me how shotgun with two shots, the unstable yoink damage one, does less damage to structures than the 4-shot shotgun. That is a crazy mechanic. I feel like if you're going to have a 2-shot shotgun, it's at least got to be doing more damage, and it does more base damage, but not to structures. Moving on, the spire rifle got it down to 99, and then the I think it's a 2-shot burst. Yeah, it looks like 2-shot burst on the pistol got it down to 114. So the spire does the most. It's a really good AR. It doesn't do the most damage. The 4-shot shotgun does the pump shotgun. But let's go over what weapon I think is the best, and then just go down the tier list. So I do appreciate the feature of the pistol to shockwave, so I don't think it's the worst in my opinion out of these. The obvious worst has to be the unstable yoink shotgun. I feel like I was saying, I can give y'all like a little scenario here. You're in a build fight. Oh, well, I didn't play so before. That would help, wouldn't it? I haven't played today, so gotta get a little bit warmed up. Might stream later today if y'all want to tune into a stream. But pretty much, there's a guy in this box right here. He just placed a wall, right? You want to take his wall. So you pickaxe once, right here, right? You want to take that wall. You take it with one shot, and then you literally only have one shot left for that 130 damage. And, you know, if you miss your shot, you just got to sit there awkwardly on this side of the box, hit one of these. You're going to get edited if you didn't take that wall. So it's like you're kind of in a terrible situation with that shotgun, especially if you use one of the shots to take a wall. You're left with one bullet, and if you miss that bullet, you're kind of messed up overall, or if you don't take that wall. Making me just, out of that reason, not even really including the damage or features, I'd have to put it at number 4 out of the exotic slash mythics. Moving on, we have the unstable frostfire shotgun, as well as the enhanced spire rifle and the voltage burst pistol. Between these weaponry, I would have to put the enhanced spire rifle at number 3. And now this weapon, there's some things I like about it, and there's some things I don't. So the bloom on it, I don't appreciate much, and I don't appreciate the incredibly slow fire rate. I like to be very precise. I like my weapons very precise. I feel like the mag size is like kind of huge to have that slow fire rate. I mean, you're never really going to have to reload with this mag size. But in my opinion, I'd much rather use like either the pistol or just something more accurate with a higher fire rate. Maybe like the Veil Precision SMG with that scope is a very good weapon, especially for like retakes and stuff when you're mid fight. So in my opinion, it has to go to the number 3 spot. Moving on, we have the unstable Frostfire shotgun versus the unstable voltage burst shotgun. Now, as we know, the burst pistol, I meant to say burst pistol, not burst shotgun, but the burst pistol, overall, I like that feature of the shockwave. I think it's very useful, for sure. A little mobility thrift there. If you're out of, like, mobility at all, like, I play reload a lot, and, you know, in reload, you really want to be moving around fast, having mats, and that mobility really counts. And especially if you're in a battle royale situation, you're late game in a tournament, you're in a little tunnel box right here, right? You need to rotate. You don't have a rotate, just boom, you know, like shockwave. Obviously not that bad, you'd hope, but this thing can be used to give you a little bit of a rotate, and I definitely appreciate it for that. But in my opinion, I just have to say, I like the shotgun better, to be honest. The feature is very cool. Tell me down below in the comments what you think of that, my take on that. So I'd have to put the unstable burst voltage burst pistol at number 2 in the list and give the number 1 spot to the Frostfire shotgun. Overall, I've always liked to have I'd much rather always have a good pump versus like any other kind of shotgun, and I definitely appreciate this pump. With the current loot pool in Battle Royale, I'd always pick this pump for my shotgun in comparison to picking something else. So I definitely think it's very useful for that situation. And like I was saying, if I give you like a building scenario, I'm in like a little box fight here. There's a guy in this box right here. I'm in here. You know, you still have 3 shots after you take a wall or whatever, you know, peace, boom. And then even after that, if you miss, you still got 2 more shots to recover. Very useful to have those extra 2 shots in comparison to the unstable unstable yoink shotgun. And I just overall think it's a good weapon. So tell me down below in the comments what you think of my take on the best mythic slash exotic weaponry of this season. And I'm just curious, let me know down below in the comments if you're still watching. Comment your favorite mythic weapon or exotic of all time down below in the comments. If you're still watching, go right down in the comments and type that out. I'm just curious to see what y'all's favorite mythic or exotic is. Mine, in my opinion, is I don't remember the name of it, that mammoth pistol with 2 shots. I love the mammoth pistol, so I think that's a great weapon. Thank y'all for watching this video. I appreciate y'all for y'all's time and consideration to click on this video. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, because I go live every so often. I upload shorts on the daily, videos every other day, like what you're watching right now. And just overall a lot of content. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell to see when I go live and playing with viewers. You can just add me on Fortnite in my stream. Thank you for watching this video. Have yourself a wonderful day.